Alright, what's up YouTube? Mind Games here. It's Jasper with another review. Today we're going to be doing the RichardSolo custom case. This case was made for the RichardSolo 1800, the older version. So if you have one of those and you're having troubles with using it with another case, they made this for you guys. So we'll just get straight into this. Wipe down the phone and the case and throw it into the case. Now there were issues with the brace not being able to stay on the iPhone, or people having to take their case off, and a lot of people didn't like that because you had to take it off. So I guess they made this case for those people that were having problems. So it is a slider case. You just take it, slide it in, and then you slide in the bottom. Now there is a little, let me try zooming in here. You can see there's a little latch there so that you can, it does lock in. There you go. Locks in like that. So you can see on the side here, it is cut out, so you can still access your vibrate switch pretty easily. It does come down very, the cut is pretty down here. So you can still get to that, and you can still get to your volume up and down. See the top here, it's fully exposed, almost, well, exactly like the Griffin line, how they have the whole top exposed there. So you can still get to your headphone jack, you can still get to your SIM card tray, and to your sleep awake button. You can see down here, the bottom fully exposed again. You can still port with it. Of course, that's what it was made for the RichardSolo 1800. There's a little cutout here so that the brace does fit in there. I do not have the old RichardSolo 1800, so I wouldn't be able to see it or show it to you guys, but you see it's there. You have the speakers still exposed, so you can still hear everything. See the back here, pretty nicely aligned. The camera hole over here isn't off. It's actually fairly nicely cut out. Then you have the RichardSolo right there, and the cutout, as you can see there. The front, you can see the whole chrome is, well, pretty much most of the chrome is covered. None of the chrome down here is covered, which is kind of odd, having that exposed. But then again, is for the brace so that it will still fit on. So you do have sort of a layout like the lay on the table design there. Down here might get scratched a bit, but that's expected. The chrome will get scratched. You do have the back scratch protections, except for down here, which again is exposed. You do have drop protection with this for the most part. It is a really thin case, which I really liked. A lot of people don't like cases that are too bulky, and this case was actually fairly thin. Let me show you guys. You can see there. It's a fairly thin case, so it's not thick. It gives you a little bit protection without adding too much bulk. So you do get some drop protection there. Scratch protection, yeah. And you're sliding in and out of your pocket is fairly nice. Again, it's plastic. It's kind of like a grainy kind of plastic. It's not like smooth. So it does come in and out of your pocket pretty nicely. In your hand, it does feel pretty nice. Because it's so thin, it doesn't add so much, so that it's not like your hand has to kind of wrap around more, if you understand what I'm saying. Now what I didn't like about this was this exposed chrome down here and this whole cutout. But then again, I've said this like 5 times, 7 times already in this video. It was for the brace. So if you have that, go out and get this. Another problem was that this bottom part would get loose sometimes, and I find myself, pulling out of my pocket, and like the bottom part would be off like this or something, and I'd be like, what the heck? And I'd keep pushing it in. Or sometimes when I'm using it, it'll just come loose by itself. I'm not sure how. Maybe it's because I kept taking it on and off, because whenever I change my case, you know, you have to take it off. But it does get loose after a while, so that's one thing you got to take into consideration with getting this. It might get loose after a while. You might have to do something weird, like put a sheet of paper to make it tighter. Like, you do have a little bit of space in there. Like, you have a little bit of space in there, so you might be able to, if you want a snugger fit, you can stick like a thin sheet of paper or something, like tissue paper or something in there, and it will fit probably a lot nicer than it does right now. But it's not that bad of a case. It's alright. If you have that RichardSolo and you use it a lot, and you don't like taking your case off, or you don't have a contour flick, because it says it's compatible with a contour flick, check this out. You may like it, you may not. A lot of people have, you know, different issues with it, but you know, it's not that bad of a case. It's fairly simple. If they had more colors, a lot more people may be attracted to it. It does have an alright look to it, but if you don't have the old RichardSolo, you know, you don't need it anymore. I have it still here because I did these 2 reviews back to back. You know, you could use this with any case pretty much now. So unless you have the old one, check this out. Highly recommend it for you guys. For anyone else, if you're looking for a thin case and don't mind this exposure down here, check them out. If you love RichardSolo, you know, show them some love. Link will be in the sidebar over there to their website and their channel page. They have a YouTube channel page where they show some products, so go check them out, RichardSolo.com. But that's all I have for you guys today. I will talk to you guys again soon. Peace out, YouTube.